So generally we're going to jump right in here. This is a Rime Berta review. It's a quick review, overview of the game, gives you an idea of the features and the gameplay, combat, and all that kind of stuff. Checking in here, this is the main feature you're going to see here is the status menus, skills options, things like that. Fusions, you can fuse two people together if you want, build some stats up. Class changes, of course. Choose from a bunch of different classes. As you can see, as you get a little bit further, you get more types of classes, and those classes evolve as well. It's a pretty evolved class system. You can get rid of individuals as well if you like. If you really don't like someone, you can say, okay, goodbye, Carrot, see ya. That's it. Sometimes they're sad, sometimes they're happy, and sometimes they just don't give a shit. This pretty much covers that end of things here. This is pretty much the screen you're going to see a lot. Of course, there's different rankings as well. I've already maxed pretty much all of these out that you can get, but the quicker you finish the map and other little bonus things that you do, the more of a score you're going to get. You can kind of compete against your friends in that kind of regard. This is a save feature, not too exciting. This is systems options, load options, change settings here, battle speed, auto talk, a volume, and music. Of course, you can increase the difficulty as well. If you're having too easy of a time, you can change it to hard. If you are really terrible, you can change it to easy. There's a voice volume as well, but only for the Japanese version. Other than that, that pretty much sums up all of these menus here. You can look at here if you'd like. This just gives you an idea of the achievements, how long you played, things like that. You can even listen to specific tracks. That's kind of neat. Other things here, you can read previous storylines that happened. Other than that, check out achievements that you've accomplished, things like that. Pretty straightforward. Alright, jump into the battle here real quick. Pretty straightforward battle. Zoom in, zoom out, the characters to focus on. And you got 5 different status options here. Of course, status just checks your stats. Waits, pretty much waiting on your turn. Move, you could move around. It's pretty straightforward on that. Actions, depending on the skills you got. This person has spells. You get a little later in the game. Of course, I'm kind of overpowered for this level, but I'll give you an idea here. You got the spell. That's it. And you can wait. Now, a good showcase skill here. There's something called reactions. And as you can see here, if someone attacks in this range here to hurt the individual, I will actually respond with an arrow shooting at them. Now, there's other skills here as well. Give you an idea here. You wait, or this will actually attack someone back. You can do this with other things too. As you can see, there was a counter. So if anyone attacks this particular person, they're going to counter. If, let's say, someone attacks anyone in this particular range here, they're going to be having a shield cast on them. Give you an idea here. This guy's going to try to attack me. He's going to get hit by the arrow, as well as get protected by the shield. And, of course, he's missing because he's such a low level. It's a pretty straightforward combat system. Of course, different classes, different varieties, different strategies, things like that. Go in here. Same thing, just nothing too exciting in regards to that. Some of the special effects are cool. I think the graphics are pretty well done. You can zoom in pretty close. Even zooming in close doesn't seem to distort the value of the game itself. Zooming out, and that pretty much sums that up. I'll run through the little battle sequence here just to give you an idea of what it looks like when you beat a battle. But it just goes player, enemy, It's pretty straightforward. Up here, and finish the battle. Show you guys what happens at the end of the battle here. Basically, level complete, pretty straightforward. Depending on how good you do, obviously points here, you got the defeats point, the reaction bonus, which is for things like shooting the arrow and things like that. Critical bonus, I didn't really get any criticals. Clear bonus for normal is 3,000 points. The speed bonus is 3,500 because I kind of rushed it through here. And rank of 3 stars. Other than that, occasionally you get people that want to go and join the party. You can say allow, deny, check their status out, see if they're worth adding to there. In that case, that person is not. And you, of course, learn skills as you level your characters. That pretty much sums up Rime Berta. Of course, there's other things to keep in mind here, something I didn't highlight as well. You can get guides as you go through the different towers. There's only about, I believe it was 4 or 5 towers for the entire game. It's not too long of a game, maybe 15-20 hours at most, but if you get it under discount, it's a pretty good price. Storylines sort of there. The tutorial to go over this kind of stuff isn't really there. It just kind of jumps you into it. Be a little bit challenging at least when you're first starting, but then you realize it's pretty straightforward. Other than that, worth checking out.